They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Again, it's Barkley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley, sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. Now Jones. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Jones to Golladay, first down, Giants.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well, but give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing, Jones. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
But they've been fighting and scratching and clawing for that first sack in the game, and it turns out to be a big one. Not just a short one right there behind the line. First one they get, 10-plus yards, and a guy who has the legs to escape most of these.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Off play action. Jones steps away. And that is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Here's Berrios. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Jets will take over. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10. Right at the 30. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
again on second down. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Play action. It's Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards that time.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
First and 10, it's Hall. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Wilson. Throw right side complete to Carter. He's got room at the 30. Down the sideline he goes. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. Here we go now on first and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Uzomah. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with puts it on the carpet. It's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
And they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Yeah, this will be a Giants first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Jones going to get this out wide to Tony. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Jones. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Carl Lawson in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw. Jones. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now Jones. Off play action. Out to his left. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. He's stopped in his tracks by Ahmad Gardner.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Giants are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. They were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Jones throwing for it. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Aaron Robinson in on the stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 3rd down, Wilson. That's a screenplay here for Carter. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. This is a game, Charles, it's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the 3rd quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, open man is Uzama. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Straight ahead is Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Wilson now off the bootleg. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He'll dump this off to Carter, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They go play action with Wilson. That is caught. It's Uzama. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. C.J. Uzama with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Wilson going to throw for it. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They go play action here on 1st down. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Jones throw caught by Tony. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Jones finding Tony for a Giants 1st down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
On 2nd and 7, Jones and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Carl Lawson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of the
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time